Yo, what's good, YouTube? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're on your purpose. Hope you're getting to a bag. It's day 30. It's day 30. We own it. We own it. We own it. It's day 30. I know why you clicked on this video. You want to know the benefits. You want to, hear what it's like to be 30 days on this journey. So we're gonna dive into it, man. I'm gonna try to give as much knowledge as I can, as much value as I can. Just really dive deep into the revelations I've been having over these last 30 days. So yeah, let's get straight into it, man. Day 30, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling aligned. I'm feeling energy's high, and yeah, I'm just feeling great, man. So I guess I could start by why I'm on the journey. And just kind of my background with the journey. So as far as semen retention and holding my seed and no FAP, I've been trying to do this or in the journey for the last year or so, on and off. Longest I've been is 60 days. Got back on it, just been on and off since then, as far as holding for a couple weeks, falling off, a couple weeks here, falling off. But this time is different. I had made a video recently talking about breaking point, and I feel like I've reached that in a lot of aspects in life, and I just need to elevate. So this is one of the greatest things you can do as a man to facilitate that growth and build that discipline inside of you. So as far as the new revelations, I've made videos in the past about 30 days and things like that, and how it's impacted me. But I'm trying to give you something different. I know a lot of people make these videos, so I'm trying to give you something different in this video, something that you could take away. So yeah, let's hop into it, man. So I guess to start, in the first 7 days, that's when 7 days is when the testosterone doubles. Science says that. Through studies, it says that the testosterone doubles. You will experience energy in that first 7 days. What I've noticed is after that, going to day 14 or 7 to 21, I would say that next couple weeks, it's gonna be rough. You're gonna have a lot of urges. You're gonna have a lot of energy, and it's very important and crucial that you survive those urges and try to transmute that energy the best you can. Transmute that energy into your craft, to purpose, into pain, into your health, into fitness. That's what I've noticed that's helped me the most, is really transmuting that pain into that energy into pain and health, right? So it's like, you have all this energy built up inside of you, and if you let it sit there, you will relapse, right? You will fall back into the old ways because you don't know what to do with all this excess energy. So it's very, very, very important that during this time that you elevate. Now, how I've been able to do that is, like I said, I've been on 75 Hard as well. If you're not familiar with the program, look into that. I made a video on it a couple videos ago, so tap into that and let you know exactly what it is. But part of it is doing 2 workouts a day. So the 2 workouts a day have definitely been helping me out, just to get all that out, because what you want at the end of the day is, that's usually when your willpower is at its lowest. So that's when you can fall into the old habits and relapse and things like that. But if you end up transmuting that energy throughout the day and really cultivating that and putting energy into different things, you should be dead by the end of the day and falling back into the bed, feeling great. The glow, I don't know if it's there. My skin's a little not the greatest right now. It's all right. I think that's because of my pillowcase. I need to do some laundry. It's kind of dirty, being honest. So yeah, we definitely need to do some laundry on that. But as far as stuff is clearing up, this is just a scar from a pimple I had. So I think it's like getting rid of all the toxins that was built up. Another part of 75 Hard is drinking a gallon of water, which I think is very important to help regulate the system. We're like 90% water, so it's very important that we're refilling that energy spill, because we're using it throughout the day, because that's what we're made of. You are what you are. So continue to take heed to that. Take heed to your water intake. Take heed to your diet. I've been on point with the diet as well. That's another thing. I can't have cheat meals and things like that. So I've been, no fast food and only really much Jimmy John's, Subway, different things like that, Chipotle. Healthier fast food options, because I can't, do the McDonald's or the Whataburger or anything like that right now, which has messed me up in the past. So is it straight no fat benefits I'm experiencing? No, it's the cultivation of all these different habits I'm adding to my life, and I've definitely noticed the difference. And one of the biggest things is you become a lot more aware of where your time and energy is going, and is it being productively used? Because it's like, you could be doing stuff, but it's not really the best for you. It's not strategic enough. I was watching Lil Tony Robbins earlier. He said 3 of the biggest things for success is having a mission, having a hustle, or like the drive or the hunger, and then 3 is strategy. And without the right strategy, you could be going fast into a bad place. So, I'm more aware of that. And right now, at this time, at 30 days, I'm really taking heed of where I'm spending my energy and is it best being used to reach my goals. Right now, fitness goals and things like that is going pretty good. Health goals is going decent, but the finance goals is still something that's lacking, or something I'm trying to cultivate and attract into my life. So I definitely need to pour more energy into ways to increase my money. I have a couple businesses, one being a performance health business for entrepreneurs, Prosper Performance, and another being a sales business. So I do high ticket sales. It's going to turn into a high ticket sales recruiting agency. That's Prosper Closers. So right now I'm just doing sales and building the performance health business. The performance health business not really attracting money right now because I'm just doing content and different things like that. I need to find a better strategy to, extract the most out of that and provide more value to people so I can elevate that, because that's what's going to make you the money, man. It's how much value you put into stuff. But it's not a business video, so I ain't going to go too far depth into that. But subscribe, stay tuned if that's something you're interested in. I will be going more into that in future videos. But the closing, that's what can bring me the most immediate impact. So I think I need to adjust and put more energy into that right now currently. So that's the one benefit, is like you get the clarity of that and understanding that where your energy is going to be best served and best used. Also, you just get clarity of the world and society as far as the traps and things that's set up. A lot of people, spiritual people, talk about the third eye opening and different things like that, and I feel like mine is pretty open. It's been open for a while, seeing through the matrix and different things like that. But it definitely heightens on this journey. Without releasing your seed, man, you have so much more clarity. Now I know that society would tell you that. I used to think that putting after you had sex with a girl, after you nut, you get the post-nut clarity. So I thought that was, a more clear state. So I'll try to do that before I link with a girl. I'll try to, get one off and shit like that before I link with a girl, just to, just so I can have the clarity when I'm with her. But really, the clarity is gonna come more from when you hold it and see it longer, and then you can see through the bullshit. You can see the validation that a lot of these women are seeking, man. That's all they really are seeking for. Like at the gym, you just start noticing the little shit, like, why is she in here every day with the short ass shorts and the little sports bra on, and why is she wearing makeup at 6 a.m. at the gym? Like, come on, G, you at the gym, you supposed to be putting in work, but you got the makeup on, like you trying to look good for guys, just to look. And then you see the dudes shooting they shot at the girl, and then she turned them down. It's like, what's the point, bro? Like, a lot of these girls is just really seeking validation, and that's another thing, man. The social media, I'm trying to stay off of that as much as possible, and really not putting energy into that anymore, because it's just validation seeking on there too. People post their best life and things like that just to get the likes, just to get more likes, just to have other people look at them a certain way. And you become, on this journey, you become more aware of what you want and your purpose and what you want out of life, and not what other people think you should want. So definitely, if you're lacking that clarity on far as what you want in life, it's very beneficial to go on this journey, and it's gonna make you really open up to the traps that people that are set so that you can focus on society, because that's one of the biggest problems. I've also been listening to The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. It's like a 36-minute clip. You should definitely go tap into that. It's recommended for daily listening. I've been listening as much as possible. And in it, he says that one of the biggest struggles in people is not the lack of motivation or anything like that. It's conformity. We try to act like everybody else, and we're acting like the wrong percentage group of people. We're not acting like the successful people. We're acting like the average people who we don't want to become, but still we continue in these habits. And I had to check myself on that and doing a lot of things that everybody else was doing. So being on this journey, it's going to automatically set you into a different demographic of people, because you got to think about it. How many people is really holding their seed? How many people is really not watching porn? Porn is the third most searched thing on Google. It's one of the biggest industries in the world. Everybody's watching. It's probably even more by now. This is like old studies I've looked at. So, by just doing this, the one thing alone, you're already setting yourself apart from everybody else. And that's just going to, spark the habit change to keep going in your own lane, right? Because it's so important to run your own lane in life, man, because everybody has different lanes, everybody has different things. So I recommend, run your own race and then model people who you want to be like. It's the people that you want to be like. Are they focused on women all the time? Nah. When you really look into it, you see a lot of the successful people have went long times without having the sexual pleasure, or have transmuted that energy into their purpose, into the business, into the craft career. Napoleon Hill talks about in his book Think and Grow Rich, has a whole chapter on sexual transmutation, chapter 10, and it just talks about how holding your seed can elevate you to levels of genius, because it's one of the biggest drivers, motivation drivers in life. Sex, the ability to procreate. It was even what God told us our first job was to do, was replenish the earth and procreate. So naturally I've made videos about this in the past. You've probably seen it on the NoFap videos, but I'll reiterate it here. Is, as you hold your seed, so what it does psychologically is, when you're releasing, you're basically telling your body that you're procreating, that you're thriving, because that's the number one driver. That's what your purpose or trying to do in life is, procreate and create more, right? So when your body is releasing, your body thinks it's doing well. When it thinks it's doing well, it doesn't have the need to get better. So when you're holding your seed, you're like, the body's like going into panic mode, because it's like, okay, well, we're not getting better. We're not doing what we're meant to do here. So now we need to get better to become more attractive to the opposite species. So this is where the woman attraction comes in. So yes, that's been there. But I've been on this journey a while, so I've kind of been seeing that. So it's not like nothing new as far as anything like that. It hasn't been insane. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like, I've seen it more in the past on longer streaks and things like that, so I'm assuming that that's gonna come more over the past weeks. So it hasn't been super heavy, but it's definitely been there, and people could notice that and pick up off of that on you. But big thing, man, I feel like people do this shit for the woman attraction. It's like, that's what you can't do, man. You got to do this shit for yourself. You got to do it because you want to get better, you want to go to the next level, and you have things that you need to change. And really, it shouldn't just be about women at all, because let me tell you something. The right woman in your life, she can 100x multiply shit, or she could 100x decline shit. So she could improve your life dramatically or dramatically decline your life. So it's a very important decision on who and what women you want in your life. And let me tell you something. The right women, they don't want a man that doesn't have shit going for themselves. They don't want a man that's not sustainable on their own yet. So if you don't have your own car, your own crib, a steady job to where you're making money and can provide for yourself, and look nice and have the nice clothes and have a sense of security, right women's not going to be attracted to that anyway. So if you're at this low point and you're attracting women into your life, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to be the right one, because they want a certain type of man. It's just hypergamy, right? They want the highest status, the highest value man they can get. And your value is going to come from a couple of different things. It's not just money. It's not just material. It's going to come energetically as well. And that's what happens when you retain, is your energy levels are peaking. So you have the energy inside of you that's exuding through your aura, and they can pick up on that, because women are a lot more emotional and in tune with the third eye or intuition than men are. Men are a lot more logical and will look at certain different things. So sometimes that's why you don't even really listen to women what they say, because they just do shit based on how they feel and emotions. So that's a different video too. I'll type into more so female psychology and different things like that in future videos. But really, man, yeah, it's just, you know, the energy level is, like I said, peaked. Not peaked, you know, it can still get better, but you become more aware of your body and in tune with that as well. Like, I've noticed when I need rest, you know, rest is super important in life. Sometimes you can go too far or too long without getting adequate rest, so you become more aware, like, okay, I need to rest right now. It's not time to push through this, you know, because when you rest, when you sleep good, you know, your mind can operate at peak performance, and that's going to translate into your business. It's going to translate into creative endeavors. You can't really be the best you without having an adequate amount of rest. So highly recommend that you get your rest on this journey, and the way you're going to sleep better is by exuding yourself. You know, it's you know, a lot of people, we walk this lukewarm line, and I'm not talking in a religious sense, but this lukewarm line of life of half in, half out, half-assing a lot of shit, you know. Fully commit to the actions you need to do to exude yourself every day. While you're up, while you active, be active. You feel me? Don't be resting. Don't be in the middle. Don't be just sitting there watching TV and fucking playing video games and just scrolling on social media. That's like in between, you know? And then when you're resting, be fully resting. Like, don't be trying to dabble into work and do that different type of shit, because that's gonna take away from your rest. You know, be fully active, be hot when you're hot, and be cold when you're cold. And I think that's the analogy that the Bible gave, you know, right? This video's going on long, man, but I really gotta talk, so it might go on a little bit long today. So I might make a couple videos anyway. So yeah, y'all just stay tuned, man. But what else? So yeah, it's just you become more focused, definitely more focused on your goals, and what I've already kind of touched on it early in the video, but on what you want to achieve, a lot more focused and a lot more clear. And also, man, this is just like the motivation aspect of it, man. It's not worth it. When you really think about it, it's not worth it. Especially, you know, I have a younger demographic watching my videos, but you know, as we're young, man, it's such a crucial time, and I think a lot of us just are not aware of how crucial a time it is to really focus on self. Because Tupac has a great quote. It's like, you know, you don't see that many loudmouth 30-year-old motherfuckers. That's why it's important to, you know, put the work in and change the world while you're young, while you still want to lift weights, while you still want to change the world and different things like that. Because at 30, it's like they take the heart and soul out of a man. And that's so true. You know, while you're young, man, it's so crucial, because you have the heightened testosterone, the increased metabolism, the need for less sleep. So, you know, why that energy is so crucial, put that into your craft, put that into your purpose, put that into your passion, because the women gonna be there, like, the women is really gonna be there your whole life, especially when you get better. When you get better, you're just gonna get better women, better quality women. It's not just looks wise, but better souls of women. And you know, you're just gonna be able to increase. Like, it's always gonna be the next chick, the next thrill, the next party, the next all that stuff. And it's so much better when you up and you actually celebrating stuff. Like, you know, this ain't no reason to party if you're not really celebrating it. Like, what's the point? You know, celebrate a business move. You reach that goal in your business, then go celebrate, and it's gonna hit even harder. You know, and do it big. You feel me? Don't just go to the club and be standing around. Go to the club and buy a section. Get a bottle service. Do it big. You feel me? It's like, man, go hard or go home, G. Ain't no point of living this shit in the middle. It's really no point. So, like, man, I'm passionate about this, because it's so powerful. And I could tell the difference when I was off. When I was off, it was like I was half in, half out. You know, I was relaxing a little bit, but I'll party. I was relaxing a little bit, but I'll work a little bit. Now it's like I'm fully locked in work mode. Like, what can I do to get better? You know? And I really want to carry this on for a long time, man, because, like, I want to practice what I preach, of course. So it's like, You know, if I don't think that it's worth it, why am I, entertaining it? And it gets harder as you level up. Like, I was talking to my mans yesterday. I'm a self-improvement testimony, bro. Like, 2017, bro, I was in a low spot. I was, frail body. I put on about 30 pounds of muscle since then. The confidence wasn't there. My mental state was fucked up. I didn't find God. I didn't have no sense of nothing. I was fucked up. And I was depressed, And I know some people may be going through depression, anxiety, and stuff like this, but the self-improvement can help. And NoFap is a huge catalyst for it, Shout out to Coach Davis. I was watching Coach Davis videos to stay inspired on this journey, which is hella important to overcome urges and relapses. If you stay inspired, you keep listening to semen retention niggas, you gonna constantly have that at the forefront. So when you about to do some dumb shit, you'll just hear their voices like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So I was watching Coach Davis. He said, semen retention is one big piece of the puzzle, but it's still a puzzle. It's still other pieces. It's a huge piece of it. It's gonna be the catalyst for a lot of shit, but you still gotta add the diet. You still gotta add the exercise, the working on a business, the working on your finances, the working on your communication skills and your charisma, and all these different things. You still gotta work, but it's gonna help you to be able to do the work. You feel me? It's gonna help you be more disciplined. It's gonna help you. I've been waking up at 5 every morning again. I'm back on that tip. Because it's like when it's early in the morning, ain't nobody up. It's like it's just a different air. It's just like you moving different. There's no negativity in the air. There's no distractions in the air. It's just you. And go in, put some work in, put some pain in, go as hard as you can. Because then that's just gonna, make this puzzle of life much better for you over the long term, because that's what we operating here for, man. We trying to get that long-term gains. The delayed gratification is so key. We're conditioned to be instantly gratified by pleasure and comfort, and that's why the world is in the state that it's in right now, man. Men are weak right now, and we need a revitalization of strong men. Right now, the women are leading, they hoeing us, they talking down on us, they acting like we just dogs and animalistic nature, and we can't control ourselves, and they're the prize and different things like that. When it's less men in the world, God told us we was the prize from the beginning by putting less men in the world. We're the kings. Kings don't chase women, women chase kings. So we gotta operate in that energy, and the only way we're gonna operate in that energy is we don't give them no power. And the power we give them is by having sex with them and giving them our seed. That seed is our power, So we gotta hold on to that power and use it for our purpose. Our purpose and mission should always be number one in life. If you don't have that, do some soul searching, meditate. I've been meditating a lot more. I've been just getting out in nature like this a lot more, thinking, pondering, journaling. Figure out yourself. What do you want? How do you get it? Who already has what you have, and model your life after them. So it's like, it's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it especially on the porn, G. That's just like, man, what, bro? You just giving your shit to a screen, bro. That's some witchcraft type shit. They fucked the game up with that one. I ain't gonna lie. They got a lot of people. They still got me a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna act like it's been a perfect journey. I done peaked at some shit. I done edged some shit a little bit in these last 30 days. But I'm still holding. You feel me? And I can't go back to that because it's gonna get harder. It's gonna be waves of super crazy urges, and you just gotta, but man, you gotta fight them. You gotta fight them. And the key on this journey, a huge key, is take the shit day by day. Take it day by day, bro. Like, you can't be thinking about, day 30 when you on day 1. You gotta just conquer day 1. I can't be thinking about day 60 when I'm on day 30. I just gotta think about day 30, making it through this day and fighting them urges step by step, minute by minute, second by second. When you about to do some dumb shit, hurry up and drop down and do some push-ups. Find the willpower to just do some push-ups, and I swear you'll get that out of you. You'll be talking to yourself while you're doing them. Drop down, do 50 real quick. Can't do 50, do 20, do 25, do 10, whatever you gotta do, B. Man, I'm rambling on this video, man, but it's important, man. I hope people tap into it. I know people be tapping into these 30-day videos. That's why I'm gonna make a couple today. You feel me? Just to try to give people some game. But it's like, my voice been deeper. I don't know if y'all noticed, my beard is kind of filling in a lot more. I haven't really had that, but yeah, man, just the self-improvement is so key and so huge. You know, like I said, I'm a self-improvement testimony. That's what I was gonna get at. My bad. I'm all losing my train of thought all over the place, man. But yeah, I'm a testament to self-improvement journey. I was fucked up in 2017. As I've been on this, I've definitely been experiencing a lot more attraction. You will too. As you self-improve, after you get your body right, you're gonna experience the attraction. As they see you on your purpose, you're gonna experience the attraction. They're gonna be on you a lot more. And I'm telling you, it's not easy. It's not for the weak, you know, because that's where people fuck up. They start getting a little bit better, and then they go fuck off with all the chicks, and then they lose it all. You know, I've experienced that to where now I'm getting attention from chicks who used to curve me. So now it's like, damn, you know, I want to go pursue that, but it's still better. You know, they used to curve you, but now, you know, there's even higher levels. There's levels to this shit. Like, the chicks that used to curve you, they're going to start choosing. And then the chicks that you really want, that's still curving you. You know, I'm still getting curved to this day. But eventually, them chicks going to be choosing. And then it's gonna be keep me in levels until you are the level where everybody wants you. Until you Drake, Michael B, you know, Jay-Z, grabbing Beyonce, Kanye West, these type of niggas, you know. And I'm just saying that in entertainment celebrity version, but you know, it's so many people in the world that there's always gonna be a good one out there for you. But it's gonna take you being on your own mission and having something to show to really experience that. So as you get on this journey, I'm gonna close out here, man. As you on this journey, man, realize that as you getting better, everything that you want is gonna be attracted to you. You just gotta stay strong and stay focused. Don't get too high, don't get too low. You know, when people start praising you and women start coming, don't take that shit. Like, remember where you came from. That's when you remind yourself of your lows. And then when you get low, remind yourself again of where you came from and where you at now. You know, past should only be used for reflection. You shouldn't sit in the past too much, you know. But in the moments where you need to reflect on your past, like, damn, I used to be down here this low and they ain't fuck with me. I'm not shit. When you get too high, or when you get too low, it's like, damn, I used to be down here, now I'm up here, now stuff is going better for me. I'm in a lot better mental state, my soul better, my character's better, all this different type of stuff. Now you could be like, okay, bet, you know, I'm improving. It ain't as bad as it seems. Let me just stay on the journey. So, yeah, man, day 30, I'm gonna end it with that. Final close out, you know, energy's high, focus is high, shit's attracting to me, you know, but I'm not getting too high and I'm trying not to get too low. I'm just trying to stay even keel and focused on the goal, focused on my mission, you know, because I look around me at night, I'm not where I want to be yet. I'm in Arlington, Texas. I want to be in Dallas, Texas. I have 3 roommates. I want to have no roommates. So I got work to do, G. We all do. But, you know, try not to get too hard on yourself. You know, take the shit one day at a time. And that's my closing message. I'm probably going to make another video today. So stay tuned for that. If you're new, subscribe. Follow me on IG. DM me with any questions. Comment what you liked. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.